two guys have an excuse. They must be hurt. They're definitely not 100%. Wade last night just 3 of 8, 10 points, 4 assists, 3 turnovers. That's not a good line for him. Chris Bosh even worse, 3 of 7, 7 points, 5 rebounds. Bosh has a sprained ankle. No excuses. They got to get better. The Heat won the game 90-79.
Me being on the floor, me going out there, obviously everyone looks at mine, and I do too. I would love to score 20, 30 a night, but everyone looks at every game, just how many points I put up, and that determines my success. But that don't really determine my success on this team.
We're up 3-2. If it's there, the opportunity is there. I'm gonna, take advantage, but this is a defensive series.
The Heat shot 51% as a team. They were led by LeBron, who took 26 shots, and he scored 30 points, a game high. Udonis Haslem, he helped the average. He hit 8 out of 9. The Heat also virtually even in rebounds last night. They had much fewer turnovers. They're going to need another huge effort tomorrow night to close this out.
It has to be real. It has to be raw. It has to be eye to eye, our communication, because these are desperate times. There's no looking back. It's either us or them.
And we have to take their punches early, and we have to come back with a few punches of our own, understanding they're going to come out with a lot of energy, a lot of emotions, right from the jump, and we have to be ready.
In many ways last night, LeBron took over the game. Lit this fire under his teammates. This is during the half, right before the third quarter. Then he went out and he scored 16 in the third, had a game-high 30. LeBron said that he did what he did because the Heat were trailing the whole first half.
I played that by our first half performance, and I didn't like the way we were playing in our first half performance, so I kind of just, went to halftime and just said that's what I needed to be in the second half, and I was able to do that in the third quarter and for the rest of the game. But I think every game is different. Every game presents new challenges in different circumstances.
It's nothing that he really doesn't do for us that he really can't do. I continue to say that I've played basketball all my life. I've seen a lot of players, and he's in a class by himself when it comes to best basketball player I've ever seen.
Pacers just caved to LeBron and the Heat in the third quarter last night. Indiana shoots just 3 of 14, just 13 points the entire quarter. Now they trail 3 games to 2, and they face elimination at home tomorrow night.
Mood is still encouraged. We know we got it. It's the same as it's been the whole series. We know we have to play great to beat this team. We know we didn't play well enough last night to do it. We're confident that we can.
They did not want to be back here. Better to win in 5 and not have to make this return trip. The challenge at hand now, win and close it out here on the road.
We have to take their punches early, and we have to come back with a few punches of our own, understanding they're going to come out with a lot of energy, a lot of emotions, right from the jump, and we have to be ready.
It is familiar territory. Only last year, in the second round, the resilient Heat rallied to eliminate the Pacers in Indianapolis in Game 6. They would like to repeat the past.
I think the closeout game is always the toughest. And then when you add the simple fact of being on the road and, you're out of your comfort, it makes it a little tougher. So, but for us, it's a challenge.
Their positions were almost reversed. The Heat trailed the Pacers at halftime. Sometimes you got to yell at the kids to get your point across.
I sensed what was going on with our team, in the first half. And, before we took the floor in the third quarter, I just gave them a little piece of my mind.
Sometimes you need something to get you going. You need a swift kick in the pants.
In the third quarter, the Heat outscored the Pacers 30-13 and held on to win Game 5 by 11, 90-79. They are now 1 win away from their 3rd straight NBA Finals.
The urgency is going to be there. Intensity, season conference finals, Game 6, elimination game. We just have to show up and, stick together and do our thing.